The Project Lead the Way portal is awesome as it has everything that you would need as a teacher to push out the lessons to students, and it also gives a platform for students to have everything they need. But one thing that we as a district have struggled with a little bit is the fact that they say, like I mentioned in the last video, 10 instructional hours. Well, that could look a lot different depending on what building you are teaching at and depending on what class you are teaching. We also know that a kindergartner may have much more difficult time logging into the My PLTW portal as opposed to a fifth grader. So some of the things that we've done to tackle these hurdles is to develop leadership teams every summer to come and look at the Project Lead the Way modules and make sure that we are incorporating all of the science resources that we have and it's appropriate for each grade level that it's taught in our district. So while doing that, we have developed daily lesson plans within Schoology. To access those, you would log into Schoology, go to groups, and since we looked at animal adaptations in the last video, I want to continue with that. And we currently teach animal adaptations as part of our third grade curriculum. So I'm going to click on third grade, resources, third grade science, and I would need to know what unit it is taught in, which it is in Unit 2. And whenever you locate the unit that the Project Lead the Way module is taught in, you will see a link to Project Lead the Way daily plans. This is in every grade level in Schoology in each of the science curriculums. So when I click on Project Lead the Way daily plans, we have put together how many days we think it's going to take. So as we saw in the Project Lead the Way portal, they suggested 10 instructional hours. We are saying that it may take 10 days to teach this lesson if you teach it an hour a day. We've also found appropriate break places where we can stop instruction and start cleanly another day. As you're reading through this, you'll also notice that we've provided additional support. So there are different links to external videos. We have incorporated some of our other resources like Mystery Science and given how many days you might divide this up into. So for example, in the introduction in part 1, it says 120 minutes, which we are going to divide into 2 days. And we've divided up those days and what they might look like if you choose to teach it this way. So day 1, we've linked you to the Project Lead the Way portal. So if you start here, you will have everything that you need to access the portal as you go. So for example, here's your introduction story that will take you directly to the student view of animal adaptation. So if you were wanting to do this as a whole class and read it out loud, or if you wanted them in small groups on their Chromebooks, they would be able to access this as well. It gives examples of how to start this, lead a class discussion about the story, guide students to ask questions about what a human would need to do to prepare for travel to an extreme environment such as a desert. That is just setting you up to be the facilitator and allow the students really to own their own learning here. And then you'll see we've looked at the Mystery Science modules and where they fit, and we've incorporated them into the Project Lead the Way daily lessons as well. I always suggest that all the teachers start here because this is going to link you to the portal and allow you to have those resources that we have outside of Project Lead the Way all in one place. Again, these are all suggestions. They're meant to be helpful. Obviously, you are the expert of your class and you know what's best, so take all of it, take part of it, pull from Project Lead the Way, pull from our LSR 7 daily plans, and make it great for you and your kids. You'll also see links to launch logs in here. One of the things that we've done is we have developed launch logs that are specific to the modules that you're teaching. Project Lead the Way has generic launch logs, so the launch logs are the items that kids are going to fill out as they go, And you'll see both in the Project Lead the Way portal and in the LSR 7 daily plans that we turn to the launch logs a lot to record our student thinking. You do not have to have a physical launch log. You could incorporate this into Schoology for your class, however you thinks fits best with the kids you have. But what you'll find in the daily lessons are the ones that we've created. So this particular launch log is specifically for animal adaptations. And as you go through, you'll notice that we've got pictures and some things that are very specific to the animal adaptations launch log. Or I guess the animal adaptations module. We've provided answer keys in here as well. A lot of this you'll find in the Project Lead the Way portal, but again, the purpose of having it here is just to incorporate in some of the other resources that we have, apply some natural breaks, and help it fit better for the structure that we have in place.